Well, hopefully we're live. We're going to go out here on YouTube and see. We are live. Wow. I don't know how long we'll be live, but I think we're live, guys. Wait
All right.
out there in the chat, okay? We're back to StreamYard, at least on the free version of StreamYard. Oh, we got some hands out there. All right. I think we're successful. We're doing the giveaway the old-fashioned way, guys. Type your hashtag in, #FT328. Yeah, we're going old school. All right. So we're only live on one platform tonight. We've had all kinds of problems tonight. So thanks everybody for your patience. This is our fourth attempt to go live. Let's say hello to J Delta 22NC, Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy is out there. Denny is back here. Ron Wayne is determined to have pie. He says 2 live moves, says 3rd time's a charm, well, 4th time. Ron 2A Matters is out there. Gun websites. I was there for the first 2. Let's see. Justin Lowe is out there. And Wet Willie is back. And let's see. Alex Parlin is in the audience. Ron Wayne, wherever it leads, he says. Calamity Jean is still here. TJ Fishing has not seen you guys for ages. Wet Willie is out there. You guys are great for your perseverance. Either that or you're really bored tonight. Denny says, did it. Scott Naring says, did we get it? Evidently we did. Rich White, again, is out there and in here. Misty, Mrs. Wayne, is out there.
Apparently the Streamlabs bot's out there, too.
Huh?
I'm seeing the Streamlabs bot in the YouTube chat.
Oh, yeah, ignore that thing.
What?
That shouldn't be running.
Yeah.
No, it shouldn't.
I killed
Especially
that
not-
giveaway. Let me take care of that. Ignore that thing.
But still, it shouldn't be running in here at all because
No.
you just made the live on
Canceled.
StreamYard. Like that.
That's why this struck me as hilarious because we're not even on Streamlabs and the damn bot's still running.
Okay.
So what the?
So, ignore what that Streamlabs bot is telling you. That was erroneous. You need to type hashtag #FT328, just like we used to back in the good old days in order to enter the giveaway. So,
Like Misty said, it's a takeover by Streamlabs. It's
yeah, we
repelling.
had 2 different giveaways going on. It's like, I don't have 2 giveaways out there. Yeah, tonight has been definitely one to remember for sure.
Streamlabs has become self-aware.
We got Mr. Bob Dabalene out there. We got George Cortez. We got somewhere out here. I think DeBerg's out here. Somebody said hi to DeBerg. I must have missed him. I got busy talking and missed a few people. Alaska One Andy is out there. There's DeBerg right there. Okay, let's see. And I said hi to Mr. Bob. Block 9 is out there. DJ Play Nice is rocking it out there, man. We got more people than usual. If you try 4 times, I guess you get somebody in here. Gunsnob says, oh, this is on again? I thought we already made it through this tonight. We made it 3 minutes and 45 seconds before my original stream decided to die. So we may be bailing out of Streamlabs after tonight. I think I'm about done with this experiment. It may cost me some money, but Gerald Muir's out there. That or we'll just continue using a free version of StreamYard. I don't know.
Well, I scare everybody off anyways. It's not like you have to worry about going over 6 people
true.
in here.
We got Milsurp Duo out there. I haven't seen Milsurp Duo in a long time. Good to see you out there. All
Good evening.
right. Yeah. Got Artec and Daughters out there. Man, we got 32 people in here. How about that?
Maybe we should start really late like this more often.
I know, right?
If only they knew that this was actually just a clever ploy to get more people in here.
Could you imagine if this was entertaining? I can't personally. God, I got to remember where all the controls are in here. I tried to go live a second ago, ended up kicking myself out of the studio because the buttons are in different places. And I haven't been on StreamYard in a couple months. So, oh well. So what's going on, guys, that we discussed earlier? Did we discuss anything? Two Life Moose says Gary is giving away a partially used gallon of milk. I only buy half gallons. So
well, we were talking about the city council candidate up there in Michigan that apparently was talking to the killer from yesterday, a couple of days before, when he was canvassing neighborhood to, rally people to vote in their upcoming election. And the guy apparently just had something against Mormons. And you brought up about how he was a Charlie Kirk fan, and I brought up about
real quick though, I would like to address, because we've got a couple comments out there about AR Patriot 1776, also known as Elliot. We got information 3 hours ago that he has passed away. So for those of you who remember AR Patriot, it was also AR Guns 1776 at one time, but he's a good guy. Evidently, I don't want to give all the details. It was an automobile accident, I can tell you that much. And I know we're probably going to try to do something to benefit the family. So anyway, keep the family in your prayers. I guess Elliot was 70, from what I understand. So, but I'm sure you'll be hearing more. We're just trying to get all the details together and get with the family as we speak. So, anyway, that's about all I know on that now. What was I was going to highlight a comment out here. I can't find it now. This is a gun snob. Where is it? I'm not seeing it over here. Anyway, the gun snob says, is it raw milk, asking to protect Night Strike from dying? Night Strike don't watch this show. So,
straight from the bull.
That's right. TJ Fishing says, sorry, could not type fiberglassing son's plane. That's not something you hear every day. So,
very nice.
Say hello to Abigail Finnegan is out there. All right. For you people who are just coming in, we are on StreamYard, so we are doing the old-fashioned giveaway. So to enter that giveaway, you will have to type in the hashtag FT328 tonight, because I could not get Streamlabs to work, so we are back to the old-fashioned StreamYard giveaway tool. So # FT328 to enter tonight's giveaway. And after the last 2 weeks, I may very well be going back to StreamYard permanently. Hate to say it, but got to make something work anyway. Snob says, well, I'm beat, so I'm off to bed. Night, all have a great show. Thank you.
See you, Snob.
Vanessa Kitty says, AR Patriot passed away on the 23rd. Yes, that's what I heard. Hillbilly Chicken Ranch channel is currently live. A GoFundMe is under Dewey Elliott from his granddaughter. I do have a link to that GoFundMe. Let me see. Put that out there. There's a link to that. They are trying to raise funds, from my understanding. He had a funeral policy of sorts set up, but it did not cover the actual burial in the cemetery. So there's a great deal of charges that the family needs help with, and that's what that GoFundMe is for. And there's also details on there about the accident itself if you care to check that out. So if you would care to contribute to that, I'm sure it would help out the family. There may be some other stuff down the road, but I don't know. But that would definitely help out if you would like to cooperate on that. And yeah, that's just horrible news. Vanessa says, I've been a sub of his from his very first show. Please help and keep them in your prayers. Yes, definitely so. His daughter tried to go live on his channel tonight, and much like me, she tried 4 different times to go live and failed all 4 times. So, G-Web says, so sad, go hug your people right now. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Absolutely. Never take tomorrow for granted. Block 9 says, Gary, what happened to the truck driver who had shotgun in his name for this show? Single shot?
Single shot?
Single shot. I don't know. I have not heard from Single Shot in quite a while. Vanessa says she is live on Hillbilly Chicken Ranch channel right now. I don't know Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, I guess. If you guys subscribe to that channel, go ahead. If anybody that's got a ranch out there wants to post a link, or if you need a ranch to post a link, let me know. I'll give you a ranch long enough to post a link. So I'm going to go ahead and give Vanessa a ranch. Okay, standard moderator. So when Vanessa gets back, Vanessa can post a link to that in case anybody would like to check that out. And I would not begrudge anybody for checking that out. Vanessa, I did give you a ranch in case you wanted to post a link to that channel or to that broadcast. You may do so. So anyway, very sad news indeed. But it does make you think. You know, we just don't know how long we got. So definitely prayers for the family. So what else do we have going on this evening, gentlemen? That's kind of a somber start to things, but it is what it is.
I don't know.
Okay, Vanessa did put a link out there. Thank you, Vanessa. Appreciate that. So let's see. Another news, Thunder on a Prairie this weekend.
It is.
Barbecue and I will be there.
Or Square.
Along with a number of other people. DM Foss will be there. Travis P11 for sure. And others. I don't know who all. Probably the usual suspects, I'm guessing.
I contacted Squibbleode on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was yesterday. I asked him if he was going to be making it, and he said yes. He apparently did not know up until the day before I had contacted him. So I was like, well, I've got impeccable timing.
I'm pretty sure Wayward Son Custom Gun will be there.
Yeah, that bum. Let's say, do you have his number? I don't have his number.
Yeah, I got it somewhere. I do. Pat in a Bunker will be there. Justin Grimm says, can't wait. Justin Grimm will be there. All right.
Better bring some bacon for everybody.
Yeah, bring some bacon, Justin.
It can be cooked, uncooked. It could still be oinking. I don't care.
That's right. Bring the pig if you want to. I don't care. Two Life Moose says, I'm pretty sure that I won't be at the Thunder on the Poopy. Well, you could have been. You could.
Still could.
But evidently, it's looking like we're going to have some good weather there. I think most of us will be arriving on Friday sometime and settling in. What was you saying? Did you say something?
Oh, I just said yes.
Oh, yeah. And Saturday is usually we have our safety brief first thing in the morning, and then we have the skills competition, which usually ends right about the time the burgers are done for lunch, burgers and hot dogs. And then we all basically do content for the rest of the weekend. So, Denny says, hope everyone has a great week. I'm going to hit the sack night, folks. Well,
Careful. You don't want to hit it too hard.
We were a little late getting started with this, so I understand. Excuse me. Two Live Moose says, family coming over and having some epic barbecue next weekend, but not guns and barbecue.
You motorboating son of a bitch.
So, let's see. You know, Gizzard, you never had a problem with Streamlabs until Barbecue changed his name to Chat Ruiner. You got a lot of nerve about people changing their names.
Right.
That's
correlation
right.
does not equal causation.
I'm just going to take full credit on that because not only did I ruin a chat, then like I ruined an entire platform. Like I am moving up in the world.
Broke it entirely.
You made it to Travis P11 levels.
Scott Naring says, I'll be here in Tucson. Justin says, Gary, your state took it all last time I called to get it. No joke. All they had went to Kansas. Well, the heck of a deal. Oh, we've got somebody that found out that, you can go in with your 15 alt accounts and join the giveaway. Yeah. Look at that. 2A is blind. How about that?
I've only got 3 on the YouTubes.
G-Web says, thanks to Vanessa for the heads up on the daughter stream. Yeah, that was very good information. Abigail says, got to talk to my brother-in-law about getting Lucy's Crown Vic down here at some point. Yeah, I saw a little bit about that on Ron 2A Matters stream earlier. Guess I don't know how far that thing has to be hauled or whatever, but good luck with that. I hope it works out for you. We got 23 people entered in the giveaway.
Wow.
Ozzy Osborne is out there. He says, just a reminder, there are no barbecue guns, just barbecue holsters. Is that true?
I mean, it sounds legit.
Well, if you have a barbecue holster, you could put pretty much any gun in there and it'd look great, wouldn't it?
Well,
I guess he's got a point.
That's the thing, though. Like, people think, oh, I've got a barbecue gun, but then they, go and get one of those nylon bulldog holsters or something. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those, but if you're trying to look fancy by carrying a super fancy barbecue gun, you should have a fancy holster. One made of like black caiman. That sounds pretty fancy.
He's absolutely right, I guess, if you look at it that way. Who cares how nice a gun you have if it's in a crappy holster?
Mm-hmm.
That just ruins the presentation entirely. But a nice holster, people might look at a so-so gun and say, look at that holster it's in. Wow, this guy's classy. So he's got a point. I can't disagree. Abigail says, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you ever see a good-looking chick and you're like, wow, gorgeous. Then you get to see her holster and you're like, she's made some bad life decisions.
Abigail says, from Louisville, Georgia to Jacksonville, Florida, 4-hour drive. Okay. 3,700 pounds and over 17 feet long damn land yacht. Two Live Moon says, I might believe that if Ozzy sends me a bunch of custom holsters to try. Ozzy says, just how much of the gun do you really see? Not that much. George Cortez says, Gizzard Gary, say hola to Guns and Barbecue for me. So, hola.
Buenos dias, mi amigo.
All right. We communicate in all kinds of languages around here. I tell you what now. We can even do pig Latin probably. Except I don't know how much of that I remember. I used to be fluent in it back in the day, but that's a long time ago. So anyway, what else is going on? If you got something you want to talk about out there in the chat, let us know if you're still out there. According to StreamYard, we still have 32 people out here, so got a good bit. Don't forget you can send Gorn to this show. Send it to Gorn at gizzardgary.com. That is GORN at gizzardgary.com. And
you should do it. Do it now, folks.
Should do it. Block 9 says, Abigail, welcome to the Panther platform. I have a 2004 Grand Marquis LS bulletproof 4.6 engine. G-Web says, Igpay Etinlay. Okay. Scott Naring says, I have a high-polished Springfield 1911 that I carried for a dress ceremony. Jacob S. says, I just sent you an email, Gary. Thank you. Abigail says, Lucy got quoted 1,700 bottle caps to bring the car down, but we're trying to find other options. It's a lot of money. Or a lot of bottle caps, I should say. Bottle caps aren't money. Yeah, that's a lot. And I don't know anything about your options down there or anything like that, but I surely hope you come up with something that is many less bottle caps than that, because that's a bit ridiculous. Okay, Block, let's see. Abigail says, Block, this is a 1988 Crown Vic LTD LX Police Interceptor. But I understand it has a cracked block, so it can't be driven. Wet Willie says, question, if you put a suppressor on your rifle, isn't that censoring your rifle's freedom of speech?
No. And say you're able to censor your rifle's freedom of speech because you're not the government. The Bill of Rights and the rest of the amendments really only protect you from the government as a whole. So if you want to silence your firearms freedom of speech, you're more than welcome to do so. As long as you do so legally under the NFA right now. Bullshit.
TJ Fishing says hire a car trailer would probably be cheaper. Sandy Vagina out there says anything can be money. If someone says I'll give you a tugger for 15 bottle caps, you better believe bottle caps are now money. That's true.
That's it?
That's it.
It seems rather deep.
Must be there wherever Sandy is. I have no idea where Sandy is. Agorizer says, you're back. I finally got to clicking on original stream and it was removed. Yeah, I had 3 of them that were started and stopped and removed. So this has been even worse than last week. Now Jacob says, aren't some bottle caps actually worth quite a bit? If they're old, let's see. TJ Fishing says, what's a tugger? Justin Lowe says sand is near the beach. Possibly. You would think so, wouldn't you? Abigail says, we can replace the engine and tires. I found 4 tires for 330 bottle caps, and if it's a 5.0 liter, we found a replacement block for under 1,200. Now, Scott Naring says you could probably rent a U-Haul trailer for a lot less. Yeah, if somebody could get up there and haul it, I'm pretty sure you could. That's just it.
But does U-Haul take bottle caps?
There's probably a conversion nearby. An exchange. There's probably an exchange rate.
Oh, that's true. It's like fake Canadian money.
Well, fake Canadian money, isn't that kind of redundant? But it's kind of like,
A little bit.
Let's see. Abigail says YouTube doesn't like currency signs apparently, so I use bottle caps because that's a currency in Fallout. Justin says U-Haul might take a tugger. Wow. Jacob says there are gold Coca-Cola bottle caps listed on eBay for $4,000 to $9,000. Listed, not sold for. Yeah. Artak and Daughter says Fallout bottle caps. Never played Fallout, so don't know anything about that. So, okay, so let's go ahead. Do things a little different since this is kind of a little bit different stream here. We've got some Gorn. We're going to go ahead and show it mid-show. How about that? Rather than doing a separate. Because let's do things different. Now, see if I can figure out how to share a screen on here. Which one of these buttons does this?
Everything's a mess tonight. You might as well just run with it.
Might as well. Okay, so this is Jacob's first picture. Looks like an aeroplane. It says, went up in a B-25 Mitchell on Sunday. It was a heck of a flight. The narrow opening is what you have to crawl over the bomb bay to get from the tail section to the front of the aircraft, and the narrow tunnel to crawl under the pilots to the nose section. And there are more than one picture here. So that is the first. And then let me close that and bring up his second picture here. Okay. Gosh darn it. I got to figure out how to get there. I forgot how much how much fun it is to share stuff here. Okay, there's a second picture with the little tunnel thing there. Okay. This is cool. How would you like to sit out there? It's a good view, but it'd be scary. I don't think I'd want to do that personally. Vanessa is back. Abigail says it's great when a death claw tosses you into a super mutant sewer slide boomer and you end up falling through the map. Boy, I'm sure.
Imagine having to sit out there while anti-aircraft rounds are just whizzing by.
No.
Exploding in front, yeah, holy cow.
Oh, wow. That's quite a view, though.
Balls.
ME-109's screaming by you, too, as they're trying to shoot you down.
Okay.
Or in Japan, the Zeros flying by. Remember, that's the plane that was used for the Doolittle raid, and they had taken all the guns off of those ones.
There's
more fueling.
There's a forward view, if you want to see that. These are neat. Okay, I think, yeah, there's one more. Okay. Wow. This is definitely tiny.
That's what she said.
Look at that thing. I'll bet you I couldn't fit in there. Maybe back in the day. Definitely not. Not now for sure. Okay, so we've got some stuff here from our good buddy Justin Grimm.
Is it grim?
It is grim. That's
boy.
for sure. Yeah, so look out. All right. So it says it's faster to switch to my third secondary than to reload my first or second secondary. Rhetorical hyperbole. Okay. Sure. Okay, this next one's pretty good. This next one requires a lot less thinking. And it says underwear must be worn with kilts when wind speeds exceed 25 miles per hour. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
But that's when you get the best breeze. Like, why would you do that?
Oh boy, I've got some comments. Let's see. Jacob says those flight tickets were $525, which is most affordable compared to the B-17 at $1,200 and the B-29 at $1,500 for cockpit access. Block 9 says Germans trying to crash into you during World War II. Scott Naring says the one position I would not want to be is the ball gunner. Sandy says I was a tail gunner in a B-52 in WW2, but I got fired because I kept running out of ammo writing my name with tracers. Wow. Justin says 3 handguns on his chest. All right. Got some more. Okay. Another meme here from Justin. So let's take a look at it. And it says, nutritionist, you're eating wrong. Dentist, you're brushing wrong. Parents, you're living wrong. Wine store guy, excellent choice. Absolutely. Okay. Then one more in that email. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. And it says, it's Charlie Brown and Snoopy. Charlie Brown says, what do you miss? And Snoopy says, I miss the way I viewed the world before I knew too much about it. That's true.
That one's been getting a lot of play on X. It's like every post, somebody comments with that.
Very appropriate. Very appropriate. Okay. So now from Aussie, I wonder what it's going to be if it's from Aussie. Well, you're about to find out because this is 2 brand new P365 XL holsters. Black Cobra, brown Diamondback. And it says, I'm going to have to make this bigger so I can read it. Both are adaptable. Okay. That's what happens when you type all your text in the subject line of the email. Sometimes you got to make it real wide so you can read it all. But there are definitely some nice holsters there for sure. Could put some barbecue guns in those now. All right. So... Ooh. Got something from Ron Wayne here. And he says, Kirk rocks. Literally.
So,
man, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous you have a Kirk doll. That is so
Mini
cool.
Wayne and Mini Kirk.
That is so cool. He's got cool toys. Okay, so now we got some stuff from Mr. Bob Dabalina. So let's take a look. Action figure, he says, not a doll. Okay. All right, so this is a Smith & Wesson Model 60 in 38 Special. Nice. I approve. It's a 38 Special, so remember you need to hold on loosely.
And don't let it go.
Because if you cling too tightly,
you're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose control. Where's Gun Snob? He should have been in here helping with this.
he went to bed.
I know.
This is a Browning Buckmark and 22 long rifle. Again, I approve. Okay, and there's one more in this email from Mr. Bob, another one of which I approve here. Well, if I could get back to my screen. And I think you'll all recognize this. It is a Heritage Rough Rider 22 long rifle. I happen to have one. Just like that. Very, very nice. Whoa, what happened? Okay. Okay, and Jacob sent a couple more interior shots, so let's take a look at those real quick. I'm amazed you didn't take any exterior shots. That would have been cool. Of course, you would have had to actually got out to do that. Yeah, it's a lot tighter when you show it with a guy in there. Yeah, it kind of shows how tight it is for sure. Gives perspective. Yeah, I might get stuck in there. Well, there is kind of an exterior shot here. Boy, those propellers are all bent, aren't they? Or it could be an optical illusion. You be the judge. As Paul Harrell would say. Rest in peace, Paul Harrell. Okay. Then we have this one. We are going to have a giveaway here in a minute, so bear with me. Wow. Okay, I think. Okay, now we got this one. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So that's elevated. Okay, I didn't understand how that was laid out. That's completely different, yeah. And then one last one here. All right. So I do want to go ahead, and I want to remind everybody real quick, see if I can remember how to do this, because there's definitely a way to do this. Well, I'm definitely out of touch. Don't forget the Gear Websites is your source for every Second Matters gun channels, gear, ammo, ID, and more. They have patches, stickers, and other items, and every Friday is Free Patch Friday. So buy cool stuff at gearwebsites.com.
I used Gear Websites to polish my heavyweight title for ruining chats, and then I was able to ruin an entire platform.
And evidently, I can't share video clips without paying.
Not the free version.
Oh, okay.
So
you don't get to hear the music or anything like that. So
we can sing it.
Oh, wow. We need somebody who can actually sing.
Yeah, we don't want to. Well, that will tell you just how dedicated your viewers are to winning free stuff. If they stick around through us doing a acapella of Lizard Larry.
TJ Fishing says, someone said I look like a singer, but they meant the sewing machine. Yeah. So let's go ahead and do the giveaway without the music. So I need to get out my stuff and let everybody know what they can win this evening. So let's make me full screen. I remember how to do that. There we are. Show you what we're playing for tonight, folks. So this is, of course, the Gizzard Gary channel logo sticker, the Fowl Territory thumbnail sticker. We have this sticker from Excess Sights with the dinosaur. Ooh, scary. We have this sticker from Live Free Armory, true American manufacturing. Courtesy of DM Foss, we have the official Haterade Thirst Destroyer with the image of Obnoxious One. We have the Gizzard Gary sticker, also courtesy of DM Foss. We have the Snobby's Dairy straight from the bowl. And we have Sarge and In Charge.
Ooh.
Yeah, Sarge and In Charge.
I still need a sticker.
We also have Papa Smurf. And we have the Hell No Kitty. Also, we're going to throw in a We Savivi 10th anniversary knife sticker, a Ron Wayne channel sticker, and a sticker from Gun Owners of America. Okay, a few patches tonight. We've got this one from GOA. It says, "Deer don't wear Kevlar vest." Just in time for deer season. It's important to know that.
The smart ones do.
And the smart ones do. That's correct. But the rich ones. We also have this one that says "One in the Chamber." And then we have this patch from Dead Air Silencers. And the winner will also get the Gizzard Gary channel pin, which you can pin to your hat, or your jean jacket, or your shirt. Don't pin it to your cat. Please don't do that. And for your next party, since we know it is going to be party time soon, we know you're going to want to entertain, so we've got you a set of coasters from the good folks at EAA. They're not just one coaster. You're getting a complete set. And, of course, that is 7. Because, as we all know, 7 is the perfect number of guests to have at your party. Honcho Fett is out there. Wow. Haven't seen Honcho in a while. Very cool. Vulcan Rumble says, "I am not in the drawing." If you want to be, you can enter the hashtag. That's up to you. But, so, of course, this is the... I need to look at something real quick. Give me just un momento here, folks. I need to peruse something. So
Un momento, por favor.
This will be, I believe, the cleaner and lubricant combo kit from the good folks at Aegis Gun Care. So the winner will also receive that directly from Aegis. Viejo is out there.
What?
We're getting all kinds of people in here. Roy Munson is out there. Real quick, if you want to enter the drawing, hashtag FT328. Yes, we are on StreamYard. So we're back to the old-fashioned giveaway entry here. So, yeah, this is what you call a blast from the past. Vanessa says, "I won a few weeks back. Alaska Andy asked to have it sent to me. Thanks kindly, Gary, for those gifts." You're welcome. So, let's go ahead and share screen. See if I remember how to do this. Boom. Okay. So this is the StreamYard giveaway tool. We got 31 people entered in the giveaway. So I think at this time we've been on about 45 minutes or so. So, Rich White, give me a countdown to the drawing here, would you please?
3, 2, 1, go.
real man would have started at 69.
Winner must be present to win. So if your name comes up here, we need to see you out in the chat. So Viejo.
Yayo. Walter.
Was he the last one to enter? Is that still something that's happening with his StreamYard
No.
tool?
He
Actually,
was not the last one to enter.
Uncle Meat was the last one to enter. Whoever Uncle Meat was. Viejo is out there. All right. So Viejo, if you would please send me an email, send it to winner, WINNER at gizzardgary.com with your name and mailing address, and I will get that to you. And congratulations. And I will also provide your address to the folks at Aegis Gun Care. All right. Very cool. I don't believe Viejo's ever won anything on my channel before. Well, it's good to have first-time winners out there. Heck, yeah. Mm-hmm. See, that's what happens when you come in here and visit us. You might win something. So it's very, very cool. Well, he says, I have. Okay. I kind of thought maybe you had, but it had been a while for sure. And just go ahead and send me your address just so I make sure I have the right one, if you don't mind, please and thank you. So let's see if I have any more Gorn out there. I got a feeling I do because I have something from Ron Wayne here. Or I have something else from Ron Wayne. Well, I hit the wrong button, darn it. Okay. Well, I am out of practice with StreamYard. That's for sure. Big time. Okay. So he says, Glock 30, my EDC, glorious. 45 ACP. And he says, I use Aegis mixed with gear websites for that showroom shine.
Ooh.
That looks like perfection. I've never shot a Glock 30. That'd be fun. Boom. Two Live Moose says, I have a Glock 30 SF on my lap right now. Wow. Looky there.
Speaking of
45 AARP.
Speaking of Ron Wayne, here's some live Gorn of a variety.
Well, looky there.
Yeah. The knife I won on his giveaway on last Wednesday.
Nice. Roy Munson says, I have a Glock 81 in my lap. Wow. That's kind of rare. Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if they're not up to 81 by now. Oh, let's see. Let me check my email real quick. I believe that is it.
Yo believo.
Yo believo. Roy Munson says, not too rare. The Glock 81 is a field knife. Really? I learned something today. Okay, so, all right, real quick, let's go through the panel. Since I don't have my fancy graphics, I'm just going to ask you two, one at a time. So, Guns and Barbecue, what did you learn?
I learned that Streamlabs went sentient and stalked you into the StreamYard chat.
It did, kind of.
It did.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Streamlabs bot did. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
All right.
It's really freaking weird.
Does that make Streamlabs
Mm-hmm.
Skynet?
Maybe.
Yep.
So what have you got coming up? I'm guessing you're probably not doing a show this week.
Actually, I was thinking about doing one tomorrow night. Just since I'm not doing one on Thursday.
You could do that.
It literally occurred to me earlier today. I was like, you know what? Instead of just not doing one this week, you could just do one on Thursday or on Tuesday. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do one tomorrow night. So we'll talk about something. I don't know what. But we'll do a bracket. That'll be fun. So be there or be square.
So DJ shared the GoFundMe for AR Patriot or Elliot again. Thank you very much for that. Once again, for those of you who just came.
Did we lose Gary's voice?
So did we lose Gary?
Oh, I guess I'm muted. I've been muted this entire time.
Well, not the whole time. You just
No, it just sudden.
That's weird. Yeah. Anyway, thanks to DJ for putting that out there. And yeah, we did lose AR Patriot 1776 or Elliot. He passed away on the 23rd in an automobile accident. And that is a GoFundMe to help offset some of the funeral expenses. So yeah, check that out, definitely. And prayers for the family, of course, as we mentioned earlier. So anyway, Guns and Barbecue, I guess. Thanks for being here, and we will see you in a few days.
You'll see me. I won't see you.
Well, you kind of will.
Be really fuzzy.
Be really fuzzy. All righty. Thanks for being here. Rich, what you got? Oh, what did you learn?
That Streamlabs cannot handle 5 streams at one time.
Can't even handle one because the second and third attempt were just one.
Well, it was the first time with the 5 that just broke it.
I think it's called a stream train.
Gary tried out zooting it.
As opposed to a soul drain?
Yep.
What have you got coming up, Rich? Are you doing a show this weekend?
I should. I'll be home.
Well, I'll be home by Sunday night myself, so.
Yeah, but that'll be this week Unloaded, 9 p.m. Eastern on the Unloaded Media channel.
All right. Well, thanks for being there. And I'm not missing, I shouldn't be missing any of my shows because I'll be doing the Wednesday night show. That is for the channel members, making sure I'm still unmuted. The members only chat that is Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. The way it's looking, it's probably going to be on StreamYard. And yeah, we'll give away a knife and have some fun then. And of course, next Monday, we will do Fowl Territory again, as always. Every Monday, it's scheduled for 9 o'clock, but the last 2 weeks it's been 9:30 before it started. But we're going to try to avoid that next week. We're going to remedy this one way or the other because this is silly. And I don't want to fight this anymore. So anyway.
Can't fight this feeling anymore.
Really can't, no. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I want to thank you two for being on the panel. I certainly do appreciate it. Thanks to everybody out there for the comments and for all the Gorn. Congratulations to Viejo for winning the giveaway. And thanks to everybody who watches this either live or watching in replay. I certainly do appreciate it. And special thanks to my channel members out there on YouTube for making everything that I do possible by supporting the channel. I certainly do appreciate it. So we will be back. We're doing this kind of bare bones without any music videos or anything else. This is kind of old school, but hey, we're getting it done. We are getting it done. So who says you have to have fancy stuff to do a live stream? You really don't. So anyway, thanks to everybody for being here. I want to give my panelist one last chance to say goodbye, and we'll end the stream. So if I can figure out where the button is. So say goodnight, guys.
Adios, Felicio.
The ball game.
Bye, bye, bye.
Oh, don't forget, if anyone tries to infringe on your right to keep and bear arms, give them the bird. This is Gizzard Gary, and we're telling you good night, folks.
Shut up, infringe.
The bird.